Welcome back to Wisdom Wednesday, your midweek messages from the heart of UKPCA. Come and see what God can do. My name is Anna Chola, and today's episode is about David's prayer for renewal in our mini-series called Create in Me a Clean Heart, as we continue to focus on this year's theme of Together for Jesus. Subscribe to make sure you stay connected for all episodes. How are we renewed after our iniquities are forgiven by God's grace? In Psalms 51, verse 7 to 12, David called unto God, believing in the cleansing power and forgiveness of sins and restoration of joy. Our focus today is in verse 10, David's prayer for God to create a clean heart and a right spirit. When we call to God, forgive us by His grace, He forgives us, and we have this confidence in His forgiving power. And as David says in verse 9 of Psalms 51, God hides His face from our sins, which signifies God's forgiveness, pardon, and renewal. Renewing here means making new again, meaning we were new, but sin made us dirty, hence in need of being made new again, and our salvation being restored. I'll leave you with this thought. God gives us the right spirit and keeps renewing it. When we fall short of God's glory and ask Him to create a clean heart in us, we do this in total acceptance that we know God is going to perform a miracle of creating us anew. Creating means making a new thing. We also have to acknowledge that only God can perform this creation. When God sees this need in us, He comes and fixes our lives and removes all the damage done by sin. Then we are renewed and restored. Sometimes we have the right spirit and lose it through sin, but we have a merciful God who forgets all our iniquities and restores the joy of salvation. Thanks for joining, and if this blessed you, please like and share. See you next time for another episode of Wisdom Wednesday.